翻嚟呢個解謎型嘅 RPG 遊戲啦。我首先應該試嘅係咧，因為新嗰個 save 係 time loop 之後，我想試下依個，係咪依個？試下依個，睇下會唔會觸發個 Golden Rule 先。我唔知係點觸發嘅，其實。咁都睇到啲人係點變成金㗎啦，係嗰啲石像啦，開始攻擊啲人啦。睇一次都啱嘅，睇一次會知道發生咩事。咁如果我偷嘢嘅話，應該係直接觸發嘅，我諗。係咯，我喺度 save 噶嘛。點解會觸發咗高登？撈完未啊你？好似睇呢張嘢就會死咯，有啲懷疑。
Today is a sad day.
Magistrate has spoken. I'm going to enjoy killing you, old man.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
What else must come out of my way?
就喺度，係咪就係呢條友講嘅嘢觸發咗？佢哋有命中落肚底下。點解係呢條友觸發嘅？咁我真係唔可以走入嚟度。好難理解。我試下唔行右邊。點解係 saving？
Help! You have to do something! A man arrived in the baths. A real nasty sort, with his face all covered up. And he's got a weapon. You have to do something, or he's going to break the golden rule.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
They're turning us to gold.
完全避免唔到喎。完全避免唔到喎，大佬。 好灰啊！應該係個 forum 嗰度出事。我唔知呢個 time loop 係咪主線嘅一部分，有機會係嘅。好快啊 ！Wreck 個 Golden Rule， 我接咗啲任務都接咗嘅。但係使唔使走去睇啊？使唔使走去同佢哋講多次？
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina? I don't think so. I've never seen you before in my life. Oh, Bacchus, how much did I drink last night? Sorry to have bothered you. Oh, and since you seem to be in a hurry, you should try out this device I made. Worked real hard on it.
咩嘅攝女係主線嘅一部分嚟嘅，呢個第一個 time loop。
Just attach the pulley to the rope over the lake and hang on to the handles. If it works, it'll be faster than walking. And if it doesn't work, worst thing that can happen is you'll take a swim in the lake. I haven't quite summoned the courage to test it myself. But don't worry, it's completely safe. Probably. All right, see you around.
就係呢條啊！ 埋個湖喺邊？誒，點用㗎？Come on. 好奇怪嘅解密遊戲，同啲查案係一樣嘅，都係揾一個兇手出嚟。不過係咯，唔止一個兇手咯，因為好多人都有機會破壞個局。呢條線都幾長下喎。睇下你細個嗰度，有冇地圖㗎？嗰張彩花關關 Skyrim 表咯。
Ah, it's you again. Hope you're settling in, friend. Now, what's on your mind? Well, it's a long one and kind of sad, but I don't mind telling it. I'm a farmer. Always have been. I grew up in a small village in Britannia, Camulodunum, with my parents and two little sisters. Lovely part of the world. One day, when I was about 20, my father and I were in the top paddock, loading our cart, when some Roman legionaries came along, demanding produce for their men. My father told me to run into the house for his axe, and so I did. Sprinted so fast I almost threw up, but by the time I got back, he was bleeding out on the ground, and our cart was empty. That was my first encounter with the legions. My mother died of a broken heart soon after, and things went downhill from there. I took over the farmstead, but I was young. It was a struggle. More raiding started before too long. We'd come outside in the morning to find animals missing, our stores pillaged. These legion thugs just took whatever they wanted. One night, when my sisters and I had nothing left to steal, there was a knock at the door. I knew who they were, and what they wanted. I got my father's old axe, pulled the door open real quick, and before that soldier knew it, split his face right down the middle. But there were more of them. I never saw how many, because the next thing I knew, I was waking up with a mouth full of dirt and lungs full of smoke. My home was reduced to ash. My sisters, dead. And they left me alive to see what they'd done. Still burns whenever I think about it. Yeah, well, I wasn't the only one this happened to. It wasn't long before Boudica led thousands of Britons in a rebellion against the Romans. Unfortunately, there were just too many of them. And those of us who survived, they enslaved. So, then I found myself being transported all the way to Rome to be sold to the highest bidder. I spent a few years working for my new master, learning the Romans' ways, Romanized my name and everything. Tried to escape a couple of times, but they always found me, and I'd just end up right back where I was. I'd probably still be there too, if it wasn't for the stampedes breaking out. You see, about 7 months ago, an enormous fire broke out in Rome. Everybody was running down toward the river, screaming and shouting. I'd never seen anything like it. Human beings acting like cattle. I got swept up with them somehow, and the rest is a blur. The next thing I knew, some stranger was dragging me out of a river. Stumbled across this place and started my life over again. That's what I thought too, for a while. But it seems the gods aren't done tormenting me yet. See, I finally had my own farm again, safe from the grasping hands of the Romans. Or so I thought. Until Sentius the Decurion demanded I hand over all my produce. It's for the good of us all, he says. Only he takes the best bits for himself, of course. He even told me if I refuse his demands, I'll break the golden rule. I'm not sure I believe him, but then, what if he's right? So, it turns out our dear old magistrate is no better than the Legion thugs who took everything from me. I'm right back where I began. But don't you worry, Nemesis is waiting. And he'll get his, one day. He'll get his. Forget I said that last part, will you? I get carried away sometimes. Thanks, friend. I knew I liked you. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling. Was there something else you wanted to talk about? Well, as much as I'd love to get out of here, the harvest's always more fruitful in another man's field, isn't it? But Scintilla, Sentius' daughter, went missing a few weeks back. Could be she found a way out. If anyone knows for sure, it'll be her sister, Sentia. But she'd never tell the likes of me. Oh, I don't give it much thought these days. I mean, everybody here's got their own view about what we need to do to survive. But I say, let's spend less time arguing about what it means to be good and just get on with it, you know? I can't see how I could vote for either candidate. I don't like Sentius much, but Malleolus is almost as bad. Even I could do a better job. Me, a farmer. And I've never given a speech or put on a toga in my life. I've bounced the idea around once or twice, mainly as a way of getting Dooley set free. God knows Sentius is never going to do it. But from what I hear, Malleolus has the election stitched up. Nobody's going to take him on and win. Maybe that's not such a bad thing. I mean, he talks a lot about freedom, so I'm hoping if he's elected, he'll release Dooley from his cell. That's good enough for me. Because Sentius put him there. Poor Dooley was just wandering around looking for some imaginary treasure. Now a magistrate accused him of being a thief. That's nonsense, of course. Dooley's the most harmless man you'll ever meet. But Sentius really has it in for him, for some reason. And how could you know that? I mean, I don't like the man, but I don't see how you could know a thing like that. All right. See you around.
劇透嚟喎，佢嗰啲 option。佢嗰個farm就喺依度，好細啫，夠唔夠20個人食啊？我覺得如果攞嘅話就會發到先水。 好細喎，好細喎呢個花。我有幾條線嘅其實。係咪攞得嘅？佢冇寫 steal 我就攞啦嚇，又唔知屬於邊個。呢個係其中一個住宅嚟嘅喎，以前嘅人。好複雜喎呢度嘅地形。佢冇地圖噶喎。冇地圖噶嘛佢。Dice power, dice tower， 點 cheat 啊？睇你唔係呢度，睇你唔係今個世代啲人。呢個 Theophilus， 呢啲就係偷嘅。Okay.
I love your clothes. So exotic. Oh, you're here. I'm so glad you decided to visit. I'm Aurelia, and I hope I'm not being too forward, but the moment I laid eyes on you, I was intrigued. There's a light in your eyes I've never seen before. A certain learning and sophistication.
係幾靚嘅呢個，係稍微老咗少少呢個女人。
Coming on a bit strong, don't you think? I take back what I said. Suddenly, I don't find you so intriguing anymore. Let's just forget that ever happened, so we can at least do business. So, what brings you to my tavern? Let it go. Nothing's going to happen between us. You know, normally, I'd expect you to buy me a drink before asking if I want to get out of here. Straight to business, huh? I can work with that. As a matter of fact, I do know a way out. I'm happy to tell you all about it, but this is valuable information we're talking about, and I don't just give it out like some cheap oracle. So, how badly do you want it? Is it worth, say, 1,000 denarii to you? If I took your money without giving you what I promised, I'd be breaking the golden rule, wouldn't I? And I have no interest in doing that. Simple. It's a one-way trip, and I'm not ready to go just yet. I like my life here. One day, maybe, but not now. Well, I can't tell you too much, or you'd figure it out for yourself. But I promise you, you'll never have to spend another hour in this city ever again. I think of it this way. I have something of value, and I'm willing to share it for a price. That's not unethical. That's just good business. Now, do you want it or not? What's the matter? Can't afford it? Well, perhaps you could take out a loan. I understand Malleolus has lent money to others, on occasion. I just try not to think about it. Drink helps with that. As the saying goes, to drink is human, so we drink. Certainly, for 10 denarii. Have you met Livia? She used to do my hair, until one day she just snapped. This place has that effect on people. Now, she just stands around, caked in filth, muttering nonsense to herself. It's a real shame. Now I have to do my own hair. Whatever you like. All right, see ya.
有啲 small insects。
Vote for Malleolus for a free drink at my tavern.
睇嚟真係好多人爭議阿 Sentius。
Cerberus lifts his dribble head and lets out his threefold braying.
Livia, would you stop muttering like Medea over a cauldron? You'll scare away my customers.
They follow their trades, imitating their previous lives, but they are ignorant.
This again. You're in a world of your own, aren't you?
Let the buyer beware，明。嗯哼。
Handsome. You stay away from my money.
你都知冇可能偷嘢嘅，我哋。應該係佢間睡房嚟。Steal 應該係直接觸發 Golden Rule。就咁喺度釀酒。
Vote for Matt unless you want me to slip some hemlock into your next drink. Get out.
啤酒嚟嘅應該。Horatius 邊個嚟？未見過呢個人。我要記住嗰啲士兵嗰啲名，應該係其中一個 Legion， 應該係其中一個 Legion 嗰啲人嚟。你間睡房咁鬼細，好慘。
Ixion turns.
個鼻仲係好鬼痕。
Just as the ocean accepts the rivers of all the world, so this place accepts all the souls. But it does not notice the crowds that come. The bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone. Some crowd the forum, some the house of the ruler of the depths. Others follow their trades, imitating their previous lives. They never do. There is only a downward path, gloomy with fatal yew trees. It leads through dumb silence to the infernal regions. Help me. You cannot help me. I have seen things. A pattern, a terrible pattern. It is better for you if you remain ignorant. Pandora's box must stay closed. I'll say no more.
唔通佢係有 time loop 嘅？
The bloodless shadows. This is their punishment. The newly arrived are ignorant of the road before them.
我覺得佢係有 time loop。 我唔記得邊個 virtue。
Ixion turns.
邊個間房嚟㗎？呢個 Key to the chest in the Shrine of Apollo。佢唔係話 steal 㗎嘛？佢唔係話 steal 我就攞㗎啦。唔知佢會唔會覺得重嘅？F5。好多酒啊！呢度，每家人都有啲。呢間房係邊個？應該係最窮嘅人。邊個咁窮啊？呢間房係邊個
The 49 Beladies fetch again with incessant labor the water they have lost.
好複雜啊！呢度我哋嘢。
You, Sisyphus, attack or pursue the stone that always returns.
Galerius 喺呢度。OK。好可疑喎呢個 prototype， 睇你唔係一個普通咩都唔識嘅農夫，呢個 Galerius 應該有啲有趣嘅嘢會發生喺佢身上。呢間房係之前啲人住，呢個係好舊嘅花樽啦 ，definitely not rope， 係 green 嘅而家，應該係啲非常古老嘅希臘嘅花樽。Kabash。 Karen 個故事一樣，即係其實跌落嚟之前已經有啲問題嘅啦，個地方。Egyptian。就係你 Rufus。個問題係點解我會知道依間房係 Rufus 咧？佢又冇寫名。應該係基督徒嚟嘅條友。啲早期嘅異教徒都係有啲問題，啲行為。我想直頭俾你跳上去。我咪行開啊！我睇埋入面個樓上係先。
The 49 Beladies fetch again, incessantly. This way. They have lost.
撳個 M 字就會出現嗰堆嘢。馬尾喎呢個女人。撳 M 字係提示嚟嘅 ，interesting。我已經有幾個 last bottle of wine。第二樽，提示嚟嘅呢個。Objective guide。奇怪嘅山洞，你住喺呢度 ，Livia。好複雜嘅地形，彈交。你點解要望我咧？打交就打得專心啲啦，你哋。 only they could support my way。點樣爬？嚟到依度，Avid Reader 有 achievement 竟然 Read Graffiti 唔知點讀 Graffiti 好似重力咁樣呢個 Jesus 嚟嘅係嘛？餅異魚嗰個入唔到去。其實要守成個城好簡單嘅啫，花1-2個鐘行晒㗎啦。對於呢度啲住民嚟講，呢個係被人綁住嘅時候被變成金。至少 forum 啲人唔喺度嘅而家。可唔可以問㗎 ？OK。Merchant in the forum。有條咁嘅路。
What are you doing in here? Can't you see this woman is dying? She's been poisoned. She needs the resin of a plant called Silphium, but that Culus cumulatus Decius won't give it to me. It's too late. She just slipped away. No, now it's fine. I can't afford to wallow here. And I need the distraction. What's on your mind? Well, come back if you get sick or injured. Day or night, I'll do what I can.
佢唔係有個 chest 喺度。好似冇入過去呢度。OK。
Feeling all right? You made it into the palace. I'm impressed. How is Nevia? Oh, I see. Well, what's the treatment? Willowback, I should have known. It was under my nose the whole time. That's very helpful. Thank you. If this works, it should settle Rufius down some. I have some right here. Could you do me a favor and give him some of this? He'll just need to swallow a pinch of it. I'm hoping it will avert disaster. Thank you. I'm really glad you arrived when you did. All right. Well, thanks again for helping remove the thorn from the lion's paw. The spirit of Androcles smiles upon you.
我冇入過依間，傻咗。有個人喺度。
Wonder how much one of these statues is worth on the outside.
Opus the thief. Damn it.
Salve, stranger, and welcome to our idyllic little slice of the Empire. I'm Dacius. Terrible shame what happened to Yulia, but we just have to carry on, don't we? You mean how did I end up here? That is a lengthy tale. Alright. Well, you see, I'm in the business of procuring rare and precious objects liberated from the enemies of Rome. Mostly sculptures, vases, the occasional slave, fetch a magnificent price in Roman high society. Had myself a nice little shop in Rome, just off the Forum. Lots of foot traffic and close to the docks. Good place to be when the fires broke out. See, about 7 months ago, half of Rome caught on fire. Everyone who couldn't get to an outer gate was running for the river, open to escape by barge. So I gathered my coins and some priceless vases into a cart and had my most loyal slave girl, pretty young thing named Acantha, push it for me. All the way down to the river, I'm elbowing through a stampede of people, turning back now and then to make sure she hasn't legged it with my valuables. But, to my surprise, we make it, and I see this barge loading up, and it's so full it's almost sinking. But the captain's happy to take my coin, so I start boarding, and then he puts his hand on my chest and he says, "No, too heavy. The cart or the girl." So I did what anyone would have done. Of course I chose the cart. I mean, I can always buy a new slave girl if I still have my money. So I put my hand on the cart, and I guess she realised what was happening because those pretty black eyes of hers go all wide. In one swift motion, she topples the whole bloody thing into the Tiber. Naturally, I dived in after it, hoping to salvage my fortune. Only, I guess I must have hit my head or something, because everything went black. When I came to, I'd washed up on the riverbank, not far from here, with nothing in the world but a single silver coin. Thank you, friend. But it turns out it might have been a stroke of good fortune, because this place is a veritable treasure trove. Look around you, there must be more gold in here than in the treasury of Rome. If I can just figure out how to get it out of here. I'm afraid not. If you're desperate, I did hear that Aurelia down at the tavern claims to know of a way out, but I'm not sure I trust her. Some people here are a little shady for my liking. It's terrible for inflation is what it is. There's so much gold just lying around, it's practically worthless. At least down here. Of course, I have an idea for generating real wealth, but what I need is a bow. Just a simple composite bow. I've scoured this city from top to bottom with no luck. But if you happen to find one, bring it to me and we'll talk.
自己整得唔得？
Oh, well, technically yes, but that just means you'll need to be a little discreet. Thank you, friend. Malleolus. I mean, Sentius couldn't even keep his daughter safe. What hope does he have of protecting us? Not going to happen. Certainly. All I ask is a reasonable price of 1,000 denarii. That's hardly my concern. But if you get a job, work hard and save your coins, you should be able to afford it within, say, 5 years?
我隨街都執到300蚊，大佬。
Oh, it's perfectly legal. Simply a question of supply and demand, I'm afraid. Take it or leave it. Hear what? You sure you're feeling all right? If you're hearing things, perhaps you should pay a visit to Lucretia's clinic. We don't want another Navia on our hands. She claimed the statues were whispering to her. Nobody else could hear it. Then she shut herself in the palace and we never heard from her again. But I digress. Do you want this Silphium or not? Well, if you did that, you'd break the golden rule, and we'd share the same fate as the last lot who lived here. Is that what you want? We agree on something. Now, do you want to make a purchase? Very well. Perhaps I can interest you in something within your budget? Very well. Another time.
Take it and run。你又啱，可以攞去第二個，可以攞去第二條世界線度，咁樣。
Don't you just love springtime?
OK。 佢哋住咗幾年啦，上一批人。呢條路係上去 Forum 嘅。啲布係原本就喺度，啲布點樣保存幾百年？定周街都有百幾蚊，咁你真係一年嘅人工嚟嘅呢度。
You have to do something. A man arrived in the baths. A real nasty sort, with his face all covered up. And he's got a weapon. You have to do something, or he's going to break the golden rule. None of us do. The magistrate made us throw them all into the chasm. So now this man's bow is the only one in the city. You'll just have to improvise. Are you daft or just callous? If you don't stop him, we're all going to die. Thank you. He's still in there, somewhere. I have to hide. Find me in this empty shrine when it's over. What? We don't have time for this. I have to go. Ugh. The shrine is collapsing!
What the fuck?
Fabia, no! Oh God, she's dead! Did anyone see that? The whole shrine just collapsed on her! Oh, Fabia, why did you have to go in there? Poor sweet girl! I can't believe she is dead. Fabia, I mean. She walked into that empty shrine, and the next moment she is lying dead under a pile of rubble. The gods are cruel and unjust. She was like a daughter to me. I'm sorry, friend. It's not right for me to lay my burden upon you. I can't believe she is dead. Fab, the gods are...
冇言，打拋死。佢應該係指緊我去，應該係指緊我去呢個 objective 度。Local Greek resident knows more about her. Greek was？ 咁有希臘人喺度。Loading。The fuck？ 見唔到個頭。咁鬼多山洞嘅呢個地方，雖然成個城市都係山洞。有希臘人喺度嘅咁睇。竟然喺一個城市，喺一個隱蔽嘅城市入面有第二個隱蔽嘅地方。Interesting. Archaeologists discover what lies beneath the city. 估你唔到。點上返去？瞓到嘅呢個。
You carry the gift of Prometheus in your hand. Remarkable.
呢個係希臘文版本。
You carry the gift of Prometheus in your hand. Remarkable. You carry the gift of Prometheus in your hand. Remarkable. Welcome, welcome. May I ask your name? It's a sincere pleasure to meet you. Tell me, what brings you all the way down here? Then perhaps the fates brought you here to learn the secrets of this place. I will tell you everything I know, but first, a request. I've been living down here alone for many years, with nobody to talk to but myself. The one thing I long for above all else before I die is a good philosophical argument with somebody astute. I'm hoping that person is you. Let us find out with this simple question. Have you deduced the name of the god responsible for the Golden Rule? You have much to learn. It's best if you figure it out on your own. Come back once you've made progress.
Fine. 有冇其他地方可以游過去？點解有個咁神秘嘅地方？ 得一個入口一個出口，要沿路上返去。咁樣行個城市，其實行完一次再搜集晒所有嘢，再同所有人講嘢，都要幾個鐘時間，起碼淨係講第一次嘢。我應該，咦？呢個係原本，呢度係之前個入口嚟。Interesting。呢個係 bathhouse。
Stop right there. I'm looking for Tiberius Quinctius Crispus, otherwise known as Quinctius. Do you know where he is? I'm not sure I believe that, so allow me to explain something to you. I am here with orders from Emperor Nero himself to find and execute the cultist Quinctius for terrible crimes against the Empire. So, if you tell me the truth, I will allow you to live. But if you lie to me or otherwise obstruct the Emperor's business in any way, I will put this arrow through your chest. Is that understood? Thank you. Now tell me, who are you people, and what is this place? A small community. Ha! I was told Quinctius was a cultist, but I never thought he'd be foolish enough to lead me right to the heart of his mystery cult. Oh, don't play coy with me. I don't care if you're worshipping Bacchus, Magna Mater, or Christ. You lot are all the same to me. Always sneaking off to your secret sanctuaries, indoctrinating each other with your little mantras. The Emperor may have tolerated your activities up until now, but after what Quinctius did, those days are numbered. You say that, but if you're not a cult, then why go to such great lengths to keep this place a secret? So you admit you're not allowed to leave? Threatening me is not going to help you, but in any case, that sounds an awful lot like a cult to me. And I saw the inscription saying, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." I take it this is some kind of mantra you all believe? A distinction without a difference. You've clearly been indoctrinated into this nonsense. Now tell me, where did you lot get enough gold to make all these statues? You lot are practicing human sacrifice too. You people disgust me. Of course you'd say that, but that's what your kind do, isn't it? Our God told us to do it. It's all clear to me now. The secret sanctuary, the indoctrination, the mantra, the human sacrifice. You're cultists, there's no doubt in my mind. What baffles me is how a person can believe in something with such zeal. They just can't see what they've become. However, you still have a chance to redeem yourself by telling me where Quinctius is. Do not waste it. Very well. Here's what I know. He's a 40 to 50-year-old man with distinctive eyes, one green and one blue. He's also known to have delusions of grandeur. The Emperor says he and his cult, your cult, are responsible for starting the fire which burnt half of Rome to the ground and killed thousands in the process. Who are you to challenge what the Emperor says? Were you there? Do you have spies and scouts all over Rome, like he does? No, you do not. This is your last chance. Are you going to tell me where he is or not? Then you're of no use to me. Do you have any last words? And there's a simple explanation for that. I lied. But if you want to know the truth before you die, here it is. Once I'm done with you and Quintius, I intend to kill every last one of you wretched degenerates. And I can think of nothing I'd enjoy more.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
喺第二條世界線偷個藥出去，你啱。係唔會補返血㗎喎。我補緊。玩到呢度為止啦，今日。都幾懸疑啊，成件事。